Hello. Heavensward has a cross-societal quest chain, so we're gonna do that. Uplander comes at perfect time. Deft Arm was just here looking for Uplander. Something about new busy deals that Deft Arm would be making. Busy deals for which Deft Arm is needing Uplander's aid. Must be big busy deals, thanks to Rydox, because Deft Arm was running here and there like wild beasts. Uplander is mastered the Deft Arm, yes? Uplander should make quick feet to village of Walkie Bugs. Help pupil. Haven't been here in a while. Place is dead. Hey. Master, you return, and not a moment too soon. I have come upon a tremendous opportunity to further expand our Adventurers Guild, and I would seek your aid in seeing it to fruition. I was consulting with Vidofnir some days ago when she spoke to me of another tribe that might benefit from our services. I believe she called them Muggles, something like that at least. As she told it, these furry creatures make their home in churning mists, where they now toil day and night to rebuild a great and ancient plaza. With the aid of dragons and men, surely such an industrious tribe would have much in common with myself and my compatriots. Very much indeed. Yes, I simply must make the acquaintance of these. What were they called again? Ah, yes, Muggles. I trust that a great adventurer like yourself is on good terms with these Muggles, Master. You will introduce me to them, yes? 1,000 thank yous, Master. The success of our guild has brought much prosperity to our colony, but a true hero does not rest on his laurels. This is a lesson I have learned from observing you, Master. Yes, one of many. Master and student striking out on adventure once more. My heart pounds in anticipation. Let us make for the churning mist without delay. I shall race you there. I have never been above clouds before, Master. The sight is simply breathtaking, so breathtaking. That said, these Muggles are curious creatures. How do they stay airborne on such tiny wings? And whatever purpose do those glowing spheres attached to their heads serve? Very curious indeed. At any rate, if they are in need of an adventurer, I am happy to offer them my aid. So good. Kupopo, you would introduce to us a pupil of yours, you say. I thought I was your only pupil. Could it be that I'm not as special as I thought I was, Kupo? Not a pupil in the art of crafting, but of adventure, and like myself, he is not of your kind. Color me confused, but if this pupil of yours can help to lighten our load, I see no reason to refuse his aid, Kupo. Kupopo, whatever have we here? Those hard scales, those claws, that puny body. Are you some kind of lesser dragon, Kupo? I am no dragon. And I am certainly no lesser. I am the deft arm of Lost Asvath, an adventurer come to offer my services in return for due compensation. Oh, one sec. Oh, okay, sorry about that. I will perform any task you desire, no matter how perilous. What say you, my Moogle friend? Kupopo, you don't look like any adventurer I've ever seen, but hard workers are always welcome at Mogholm. That said, we are a community of builders. If you lack crafting skills, I feel I can only offer you menial tasks. Collecting rubbish, cracking Kupo nuts, etc. It's not a glamorous job, but someone has to do it, Kupo. Collecting. Very well. Consider your Kupo nuts as good as cracked. Did you see how quickly he agreed to take on those tedious tasks? I've taken a liking to this one already. We'll have to prepare a very special welcome for his return, in true Moogle fashion, Kupopo. But I almost forgot. Terracin wanted a word with you, yo. Why don't you pay him a visit? Now I must be off to prepare a special surprise for our new friend. Ah, yo. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again. I see that it is not merely the Moogles and dragons who hold you in the highest of esteem. Yes, I knew you were different from the moment I first laid eyes upon you. If you will indulge this old man once more, there is a small favor I would ask of you as well. It concerns our mutual friend, Old D. 'Twould seem Gildybursty has taken him under his tutelage in hopes of teaching him how to roar like a mighty dragon, but the little one's efforts have yet to bear fruit. I tried to reason with him. Why, by his own admission, even the greatest of dragons often need 100 years to muster their strength. But the stubborn lad was having none of it. He insisted that he could afford to wait, for you see, he means to show off his roar to his dear friend Mogson, and he has recently learned that Moogles are not blessed with the longevity of dragons. He made me promise to keep this a secret from Mogson, but he said nothing of you. Might you be so kind as to offer him a few words of encouragement? I am certain they would carry more weight coming from a very brave adventurer than a mere artisan such as myself. Oh, yo, what brings you to Bar Lens? Let me guess, you too have come to watch the puny, pathetic old deed bring disgrace and dishonor to the name of dragons everywhere. Old D is clearly not his typical self, confident self. Mayhap there is something he might do to lift the dragon's spirit. Yo, but of course you speak true. A proud dragon does not stew and sulk when there is work to be done. Just watch. The next time we meet, my roar will be as mighty as that of Hasfinger himself. I do hope Gildy Bursty is not cross with me for running off. Oh, D's back to his old self, you say? Warms this man's old heart to hear it. I knew I chose the right lass for the job. Truly, you stand as a model to dragon, Moogle, and man alike. Speaking of which, your pupil has yet to return from his task. I'm sure he won't be much longer. But in the meantime, I dare say you've earned yourself a rest. Why not warm yourself up by the fire while we wait? Oh, there's a fire. My arms ache fiercely, very fiercely. I thought I had long since left this shell-breaking busywork behind, but it would seem that only crafters are trusted with important tasks in this place. Do not ask me, mind you, what those important tasks might be. These Muggles spend more time flying about and pulling each other's palms than doing anything resembling actual labor. But forgive me my griping. Master, I will go report to Master Mogson. I am done with my task. The rocks that littered your plaza will plague you no more, and your Koopo nuts are cracked and fit for consumption. Do you have nothing to say? I said that I picked up your those accursed rocks and cracked every last Koopa nut. Every last one. Surprise! Did my ever creation fool you? Your exasperated expression tells me that it did, Koopo. Even though it has a different hammer. I planted the fur and hair fur hair by hair, and added a few turfs of cloud mallow to make the palm float. I dare say it's as lifelike as I am, Koopo. The only difference is the hammer in hand, but no one notices, Koopo. Yes, I can say without a doubt that this will go down in Moogle history as one of Mogson's most prodigious pranks ever. Prodigious. Oh, and good work, by the by. Next time we have some rubbish that needs picking up or Koopa nuts that need cracking, rest assured, you'll be the first one we call, Koopo. I have never been so insulted in my life. I toil and trudge from dusk till dawn for you, and you repay me with this mockery. I take umbrage at this, great umbrage. Whatever is the matter, surely you have heard that it is through our clever pranks that we Moogle show our appreciation and affection for our friend. Enough. I came here to lend my aid as an adventurer, not play errand boy for a group of slackers who wouldn't know what hard work was if it came up and ripped those ridiculous palms off their heads. Slackers, Kupo. I'll have you know that we Mogmenders have restored Barlands to a glory not seen in generations. You take that back, Kupo. Take it back this instant. Friends, you must come quickly. Gildibursty has gone mad. Why, he is nearly torched an unwitting temple knight. I scarcely escaped with my own life. What is this? A dragon seized with anger bodes ill indeed. Come, yo, Mogzen, we must look into this at once. An angry dragon, but no, the deft arm will not falter. Wherever you go, master, I follow. Lead the way. What is the meaning of this, Gildibursty? You promised to keep our lands safe from harm. Now you return against us and our friends, Kupo? Have mercy, Gildibursty. Surely these men and Moogles have done nothing to incur your ire. Something is gravely amiss. I see naught but pure animal rage in the dragon's eyes. Please stop this, Gildibursty. I beg of you. Thank you, my friends. I owe you my life. What in the name of the good king happened here, Kupo? I am not entirely sure myself. I had just arrived to seek Gildibursty's wisdom concerning the restoration effort, when all of a sudden we were set upon by a masked man brandishing an imposing firearm. Gildibursty was struck by a bullet in the course of the battle, after which the man made a swift retreat. Just when I thought we were safe, the dragon turned upon me with a terrifying gaze and unleashed a mighty roar. The next thing I knew, I was lying right where you found me. Inconceivable. The Gildibursty I know would never act with such mindless savagery. This masked assailant you speak of did something to our friend. I just know it. I'll see that he suffers for his deeds. Calm yourself, O.D. If we put our palms together, we'll get to the bottom of this in no time. Now, why don't the two of us go in search of Gildibursty, Kupo? Not so fast, my dear Mogzen. We must tend to this man's wounds. And besides, 'twould be unwise to dash off without forming a proper plan of attack. Let us return to Barlands for the moment and consider our next course of action with due care. This is a troubling development indeed, but we'll get through this, won't we, Master? After all, we are adventurers, are we not? Yes, adventurers we are. Well, one thing is clear. This is no time to be bickering amongst ourselves, Kupo. We must put our palms together and figure out what has become of Gildy Bursty. Indeed, indeed. I refuse to accept that he turned on us of his own accord. We must find him and free him from this madness. Indeed, we must, little one. And yet, we must also find out precisely what fate has befallen our friend, and what we might do to cure him, lest any future encounters prove perilous indeed. I believe our first course of action should be to track down this masked assailant, that we might ascertain the truth behind all that has transpired. Wise counsel indeed, and yet that sounds like a positively perilous proposition in its own right, Kupo. Who might we know that would be up to the task? Have you ever seen a dragon so angry, Master? I had not until now, and I am scared. Yo, I would beseech the aid of you and your deft-armed disciple, Kupo. Pray pursue this masked marauder and find out the truth behind the madness that has taken Gildy Bursty. Now this is a task worthy of an adventurer. Mark my words, my Moogle friend. Master and I will track down the mysterious and dangerous foe. 1,000 thank yous, Kupo. Might I suggest you start by asking around here in Barlands. Perhaps some of them have heard or seen something of the man we seek. As for myself and Old D, we will see what we might learn about Gildy Bursty's current whereabouts. Terrason, might I trouble you to watch over the plaza while we are away? You would suggest that a grey beard like myself can offer naught else to your cause? Oh, but I jest. Rest assured that you will find not a single stone out of place on your return. Go in safety, friend Mogson. At last, Master, a task worthy of our skills. Let us split up, see what we can learn about this masked villain. I shall question the Moogles in this area. Would you be so kind to speak to those gathered around the fountain? We can meet up here when our tasks are done, share what we have learned. Did I see a masked man, you ask? Did I ever, Kupo? He strolled in brandishing that fearsome firearm of his and started picking off lesser dragons left and right. Then the coast was clear. He dashed off towards old Gildy Bursty's place. Why, didn't I follow him? I prefer my palm attached to my head, thank you very much. If you're going after him, I'd encourage you to be very, very careful. I don't know what he's up to, but I can assure you it's no good, Kupo. A masked man? Sure, I saw him. Exchanged a few words with him, for that matter. He asked if I knew any particularly ancient and formidable dragons in the area, so I directed him to Gildy Bursty. Gildy Bursty's been attacked, you say? The fury take me. I do hope that wasn't my fault. I see. So it would seem this masked marauder set his sights on Gildiversity for his power and personance. Interesting. Very interesting. From my own questioning, I have learned that our quarry has since been sighted in Salmal. It would seem he has already left the churning mist behind. We must give chase, yes, and return to the surface. On the way, I would pay a brief visit to Lost Asvath. I would share this news with the storyteller and see what wisdom he might share with us. And with that, let us see whose legs are faster. I shall race you there, master. Okay. The Deft Arm. I have not seen him. Could it be that the One Mind once again calls to him? But no, even were it so, that one's mind has grown too strong. Still, I worry. Pray find him, that our minds may rest easy. Dreadrox was hunting for Nanka eggs when walkie bugs calling themselves the One Mind sneaky stepped up from behind, starting shooting their shooty sticks. Deft Arm came, saved Dreadrox, and became holy cheese. Forgive me, master. On my way to Lost Asvath, I found Dreadrox here in distress. Surrounded by the One Mind, I did what any adventurer would do, what any adventurer must do. Dreadrox was hunting for Nanka eggs when walkie bugs calling themselves the One Mind sneaky stepped up from behind, started shooting their shooty sticks. Oh wow. There was something strange about these One Mind, master. They were not the One Mind I know, the One Mind you too have seen. They strike with perfect precision, but these ones, they set upon us with savage and almost uncontrollable rage. Strange, very strange. Now that Deft Arm mentions it, Dreadrox heard sounds before walkie bugs attack. It went boom, but it was not the boom of walkie bug shooty sticks. No, it was much, much scarier. Dreadrox heard it from the forest as well. Did you hear that, master? There can be no doubt of it. Our quarry is up to something here as well. We must make for the forest. Yes, to Tailfeather. Worry not. I will tell Storyteller that we are safe from harm. Please go visit Marschamp and see if all is well. I will join you with all speed. Deft Arm looks as happy as Drydox does when she finds a trove of Nanka eggs. Drydox is happy for Deft Arm, but worries for his safety. Uplander will be careful too, yes? Oh, look who's back. What brings you to Tailfeather, friend? That Deft Arm got you on another wild chocobo chase, I reckon. We chased something far more frightful than chocobos, Mars the champ. I come on behalf of Mughals of Mogholm. I ask you, have you encountered a masked man brandishing a gun in this forest? Afraid I have indeed, as much as I'd like to say otherwise. See, the man's been making quite a name for himself in these parts, and it ain't a good one. Had the misfortune of running into him myself not hours ago. He came here, you say? Where did he go? You must tell me, Mars the champ. I must know. Listen to me, Deft Arm, and listen well. If you know what's good for you, you'll walk out of here the way you came, and forget anything and everything you ever heard or saw about that man. The man you're after is an adventurer, but not one of the nice ones like your master here. Aye, he's nothing short of the most ruthless assassin our realm has ever seen. A cold-blooded killer who's never met a job too dirty or dangerous for his liking, nor one has failed to carry out with lethal perfection. An adventurer, you say? Why, who better to pursue this man than Master and myself? Yes, this is our duty, our calling. Did you hear a single bloody word sometimes I don't even know why I bloody try. Worry not, Mars the champ. Your words of warning have not fallen on deaf ears. But I am Deft Arm, and I must do what needs to be done. Is that not so, Master? If you're itching to get your head blown off your shoulders, who am I to stop you? Your man was last seen headed for the western highlands of Cortherius. Just don't come crying to me when the hunter becomes the hunted. Thank you, friend, and worry not. Between the Master and myself, we will be more than a match for this masked menace. Mind you, Master, I do not wish to rely overmuch on your aid. I accepted this job from the Mughals, and I intend to see it done with my own hand. That said, I would ask that you accompany me for moral support. You understand, yes? Excellent. And with that, let us be off to Cortherius. Perhaps our friend Gentilot will have some news for us upon our arrival. Yes, surely he will. Ah, 'tis you. Forgive me, but a pressing matter requires my undivided attention at the moment. If you need something of me, pray return on the morrow. Please listen, Gentilot, for a pressing matter requires our attention as well. Yes, very pressing. On behalf of the Mughals of Mogholm, we have come to court the Urias in pursuit of a certain adventurer. He wears a mask on his face and wields a pistol in his hand. Perhaps you have seen such a man. Seen him, you say? Aye, I caught a glimpse. I arrived just in time to see him, and I blast the head off one of my loyal men before commandeering our brand new mint cutter and flying off in it to fury knows where. You will forgive me if I am somewhat on edge. We scrimped it and saved what little coin we could muster, and wanted months on end until this vessel was available, only to see it spirited away from us in the self-same day, all while I could do nothing but look on like a helpless half-wit. At least I emerged from the episode unscathed, which is more than I can say for my subordinate. Serves him right, though. Maybe when his wounds heal, he'll think twice before picking a fight with a hardened criminal in parliamentary wine-induced stupor. You heard me right. Ridiculous mask or no, that man isn't one to be trifled with. I know not how well these Mughals are paying you, but I highly doubt that the reward is worth your life. This is not a matter of coin, but one of trust and duty. What is an adventurer's worth if his word counts for nothing? Nothing, I say. Yes, the deft arm will see this job done. Now tell me, which way did the masked man go? Ah, you have spirit, I will give you that. Adventuring sounds to be a thankless job, but I wish you the best in it. Your man and my man Cutter were last sighted heading for the Sea of Clouds. Do try to stay alive, won't you? Thank you, friend, and worry not for me. The Deft Arm has the courage and conviction of 100 of your men. We will see this merciless marauder brought to justice. You don't suppose this masked man truly is as dangerous as our friends suggest, do you, Master? I cannot help but feel like they are underestimating our abilities. Anyhow, let us confer in private and form a plan of attack. What say you, Master? Reaching the Sea of Clouds is as simple as traveling northeast and hopping on the back of a Kangamato. But wherever shall we go from there? Is there anyone in that distant land that might aid us in our quest? The Vanu Vanu of the island of Okundu Naki. These names and sounds are unfamiliar to me. To have won the trust and friendship of a tribe I have not so much as heard of, let alone seen. Once again, I am beside myself with admiration, Master. As your devoted pupil, I am eager to earn their trust as well. To the Sea of Clouds, Master. I shall race you there. It's been so long since I've been here. Master, you must save me. I had just arrived on these shores when these monstrous bird creatures captured me. I think they mean to eat me. You honor us with your return, Yo. We will celebrate your arrival with a great feast. Look here. Funny War Macampa stumbles into our trap like clumsy Asa falling into sinkhole. A strange one it is, but surely tasty. Bring shell cracker, Linu Vanu. Linu Vanu shall knead its meat into his specialty cat's foot chew. Excuse me. You're a pupil, you say? Oh, forgive me, Yo. Linuvaru owes you apologies as innumerable as the stars in the night sky. Please, the netherling's bite-sized friend at once. I see. Vanu shares your struggle and your pain, and wishes he could be of aid, but such a person is not known to Vanu or the Gandu. Deeply sorry is Vanu. It is with shame and heavy heart that Vanu speaks of his own worries, but Vanu fears for his sister. Vali departs Okandu Naki in search of ideas of new dance. Vanu waits and waits, but she does not return. Vanu fears storm clouds are brewing. Master, if the masked man is behind this Lenu Valley may be in grave danger. Very grave. We should go quickly, yes? Yo and the apprentice are like shining sun to chase away the clouds of Vanu's anxious heart. If Vanu knows his sister, you will like to find her in Vor Sane Saran. Go in safety, my friends. Thank you for saving me, Master. I am unfamiliar with this cat's foot chew, but I would prefer not to be chewed up all the same. I must say, I find these Vanu somewhat intimidating. Anyhow, let us be off to Vor, whatever it was. Oh, yo. Your preference is ever like a gentle breeze on a summer day. Whatever brings you back to the home of the Vanu Vanu. Oh, but if isn't the most succulent looking warm Champa Kampa Linu Valley has ever seen. How many times must I say it? I am not a war or anything, and I am most certainly not to be eaten. I am the vast death arm, and I am an adventurer. Please tell her, master. 1,000 pardons, friend Deft Arm. Linen Valley's nose was deceived by your most inviting aroma. Do not worry, you are safe with Linen Valley. That said, I fear I have seen and heard nothing of this masked man of whom you speak. Linen Valley did not mean to cause brother to worry. Linen Valley simply came here to practice her new dance. Linen Valley would show it to you, but she fears that there is not much yet to be worthy of showing. But of course, surely you have encountered a new dance on your travels, Yo? A dance unlike any seen by Gundu of your kind? If you know such a dance, pray show it to Linu Valley, that I might be as a lightning bolt of inspiration. No, no, these movements. Oh, okay. I have to. Literally. Huh. There we go. We gotta learn that from the Mughals. Yes, yes. Vigor and vitality wells up from within Linu Valley like a fount gushing scoured from the earth. This is the bolt of inspiration I have so long sought. With this, Luni Valley will create a dance that will go down in Gundu history. What is it with this dancing? And you, master, forget these overgrown birds. I would have thought you, of all people, would understand the seriousness of our task. We are never going to find that masked man bouncing around like fools. A thousand pardons, friend. Neither Yo nor Linu Valley meant to offend. We sympathize with your plight, but pray understand. To we Vanu, dance is not foolishness, so no. It is an act as sacred as life and death. If it does not help you in your quest, Linu Valley is sorry. And yet, Master, over there, I cannot believe I am saying this, but if my eyes see true, that is. He is in every single one, isn't he? I knew it. It's him. You there. Who are you, and what have you done to Gildybursty? Can a man not enjoy a bath in peace? Then again, I know better than to expect common courtesy from beastmen brutes, even those who won't to travel with more civilized types. Well, well, now there's the face I never thought I'd see again. Though I suppose you would say the same of Naza Job, wouldn't you, old friend? Mayhap you've come to thrill and delight me, for old time's sake. I asked you a question, vile rogue. What did you do to the dragon Gildybursty? You will not give me an answer, or I, the deft arm, will beat one out of you. You will give me an answer, sir. Huh. A brute and a beast you may be, but you have spirit. If you did not repulse me so, I might almost like you. Here is my answer. I did my job, and nothing more. A simple task, to scour the churning mist for a mighty dragon, and pierce his scales with a single bullet. A bullet that would warp his mind and twist his heart, destroying any semblance of the noble creature he once was, until all that remained was a brute consumed with pure animal rage. A beautiful thing, is it not? What madness is this? The hearts of others are not yours to control. Curious words coming from one of your kind. Go back to your hive, Ganath. You were never meant to possess a mind of your own. You know nothing of me. I am Vast Deatharm, an adventurer just like the master who trained me. I have tracked you, I have found you, and I will see you answer for your deeds. Haha. Oh, but my ears must be playing tricks on me. For a moment there, I thought I heard the witless antling say he was an adventurer. Silence. I am more of an adventurer than you will ever be. Now answer me. What master do you serve, and what does he mean to do with Gildybursty? I serve some imperial jackwit whose name I could not be bothered to remember. A fool's coin is worth as much as any man's, you see, and they tend to part with it more easily than most. Now, would you mind lowering your weapon? As you can see, I am unarmed, though I suppose I should know better than to expect decency from an animal. The death arm is no animal. He has a gun now. All too easy. Didn't your master teach you not to trust me? You do not fight with honor. You're a quick learner, though not quick enough, I'm afraid. Now we know what this can do to a dragon. I wonder what it might do to a Ganath. Or a Vanu, or even, oh yes. No, leave my friends alone, or I will rend the flesh from your bones. Yes, let me taste your fear and hatred, your rage and despair. Despise me, abhor me, delight me. Who goes there? Who dares intrude on Gundu lands? And just when I was starting to get in the mood, but perhaps we might enjoy ourselves another way. my head, my body, my arms, they... Ah. Oh dear, it seems your friends aren't so friendly anymore. Well, do have fun killing each other. There's somewhere I must be. Quickly, yo, join Linu Valley, and together we shall dance them away. Amazing. The Sundrock dance does not reach them. Linu Valley knows not if she is ready, but there is no other way. Watch, yo. Watch and move with Linu Valley. That's where this dance came from. This is Final Fantasy. What madness has taken us? Forgive us, Linu Valley. We meant no harm. Okay. Linu Valley knew she could count on Yo. Even without practicing, Yo's motions matched Linu Valley in perfect harmony, like we are sisters from the same nest. Yo and Linu Valley, Netherling and Gandu, dance as one. Different beings we are, but together we lift each other to new heights and shine radiant light through the darkness. In honor of this, Linu Valley would name her new dance Moonlift Dance. A fine name, would you agree? I mocked you, but your dance has proved stronger than I could ever be. When confronted with my greatest challenge yet, it is I who made a mockery of myself. Forgive me, Master, for all have you taught me. I could do nothing else against our foe, and he has eluded us again. Whatever shall we do? Do not lose heart, friend. For now, let us return to Gondu Naki. Brother is surely worried for us, and Linu Valley would put his heart at ease. Wherever shall we go now, Master? Shall we go after that masked man? Perhaps we might begin by tracking down the master he serves. Or perhaps we should return to Mogholm and share what we have learned with Master Mogson. Doubtless he is eager to know. Kupopo, did somebody call? Well, look at what we have here. A cuddly little galley cat and a fledgling chick. Have you wandered from your nest to join Linu Valley and her friends in dancing our new dances? Cat? Who are you calling cat? I am Master Mogson of the Mogmenders, the renowned guild of crafts movals that repaired the ancient plaza of Bar Lens. Perhaps you have heard of us, Kupo. And I am no fledgling. Do you not see these resplendent scales? I am Old D, a mighty and powerful dragon. Cower in my wake. And just what are you supposed to be? Why, I have never seen such a portly, pudgy bird in my life. You do me too great an honor with your words, friend. My cheeks turn red as a fiery sunset. I am Linu Valley of the Gundu, and I bid you welcome to Okunu Naki. I do not think he meant that as a... Never mind. Master Mogson, O.D., what brings you to this place? We traveled far and wide over mountains across the skies in pursuit of Gildibursty. Our journey took us here, but just when we thought we had him, he evaded our paws, Kupo. We may have lost him, but we have found you. I dare say today is not a total loss. Speaking of which, how did you and your pupil fare in your search for the masked man? Were you able to learn the truth of what he did to Gildibursty? A weapon that can twist and warp the hearts of dragons and beasts. What a positively frightful proposition. The mere thought of it makes the fur of my back stand on end, Kupo. We did catch up with Gildibursty, but he was even less receptive to our words than before. He only let out a mighty roar, then soared off to the northern skies in a rage. It was almost as if something was calling him there. As much as it pains me to say it, I fear he may be gone for good, Kupo. Preposterous, Gildibursty was a kind and noble dragon as I have ever known. Surely there is a way to reach him and restore him to his senses. I must agree with Old D. I saw it with my own eyes, I did. When Master Linu Valley danced together, the rage of the Mad Gundu was quick to subside. Yes, Linu Valley swears this is true. As dancer can reach the heart of us Vranu Vanu, surely there is a way to call out to your dragon friend too. That's right. I know not yet what it might be, but we must try. Gildibursty has certainly been summoned to some strange land by that masked man's vile master. We must set out to the northeast, and hurry to his side. Wait, friend. You do not know what lies northeast of here, yes? It is Aslia, the land of nightmares, where all Vanu are forbidden to tread. It is with great shame that Linu Valley says she can accompany you no further. And after all Yo has done for Linu Valley, think nothing of it, nothing at all. This was a task for Master and me from the beginning, and Master and me will see it done. Is that not right, Master? Such powerful words, Kupo. I have the utmost confidence in you, and with that, I do believe I'll be heading back to Mogholm. My hammer is made for crafting, not fighting, after all. You are going home? What foolishness is this? You care for your friend Gildibursty, do you not? Surely there is some way you could be of service without fighting, any way at all. That's right, Moxon. I thought you were a friend to dragons, to Gildybursty, and to me. I I am sorry, but you will be better off without me. You must believe me, Kupo. Does that Moogle have no shame? It would seem I was right about him after all. He is a lazy do-nothing, a slacker, and nothing more. Is that the last of the quest chain? Hold on, let me do some research. Oh, okay. I normally don't go over an hour, but it's the end of the quest chain, so let's do it. Oh, chicken. Like your style, man. I know not what awaits us in this strange land, nor if we are up to the task. But as adventurers, we must press on with courage. Yes, great courage. Do your fancy your wings faster than my Kogamato, OD. Suppose we shall see. The last one to Aslia is a rotten Nanaka egg. Ha, you think that overgrown gnat of yours is any match for the wings of a mighty dragon? Prepare to taste the sting of humiliation. An island made of metal and machinery. It is strange to me, Master. Very strange. However, are we to find Gildybursty in such curious and forbidding environs? Worry not, my fearful, faint-hearted friend. This land may be unfamiliar to you, but not to me of my kind, and my kind. Yes, I can feel the presence of mighty dragons all around us. We need only stop one and ask politely if they've seen aught of Gildybursty. Surely they would not be averse to lending a fellow dragon their wisdom. You are fortunate indeed that I have accompanied you here, are you not? Yes, I dare say you are. The dragons in these parts are unobliging, very unobliging. Perhaps it would be best if I remained silent and left asking the OD. What is the meaning of this? My fellow dragons turn upon us one after the next without listening to a word I have to say. It is as if they have all been driven mad like poor Gildybursty. There is no dragon in this land who will listen to reason. But of course, Tiamat, why did I not think of this myself? but I freed Tiamat. Yes, yes, I understand about her torment and all, but I am sure she'll not be adverse to helping a future mighty dragon such as myself. Let us be off. Sequence breaking. Can't be helped. Doing old content. We freed her and she never did anything. Wonder if she'll come up in a later expansion. There you are. Ah, the child who doth walk with my father. What bringeth thee and thine back to my forsaken abode? I see thou dost not travel with the child of my own. Thou dost travel with the child of my own. Speak, child, what dost thou seek? To visit me in my lair of desolation and woe. O great mother of dragons, many a tale of your suffering and sacrifice I have heard from my friend Yo here. I understand your agony and woe, truly I do, and I will get you to return to your torment. And I will let you return to your torment, but my friends and I were just wondering, might a dragon by the name of Gildybursty come this way? He's a friend of ours, you see, quite large and red, and the name is not known to me, but yes, child, I have seen thy friend. A sorrowful sight he was, tearing through the skies, racked with wrath, as if his mind were no longer his own. He is not the first, and I fear he will not be the last, for it would seem there is one in these lands who wields an ancient power, one that can bring even mighty worms to heal. Curse it all, is there nothing we can do? Is Gildybursty already lost to us? Abandon not hope, my child. The mind of a dragon is not so feeble as that. There is yet a way to bring your friend back, this I can assure you. But how? We have tried everything and to no avail. What else is there we can do? 'Tis simple, child. Thou needest but call him out with a roar summoned from the very depths of thine heart. That, and that alone, will stir your friend's heart and return him to what he once was. But no, wait, I see. When we last saw Gildyburst, I called out to him with words, but mere words could not reach him. Thou dost see true. Not tarry not in this den of woe, but fly swiftly to the floating island that lies northeast of here, and to thy friend's side, free him from his misery, and leave me to my own. I shall do my best. Thank you, Mother Tiamat, and please try not to suffer too much, won't you? I cannot help but feel like we could have shown a bit more compassion to that poor dragon, but I suppose we have little choice. Yes, little choice. In any event, we know our destination now, so let us be off. I am reminded of days long past, when my own were yet young. Go forth, child of man, that this young one might be spared a similar fate. Jesus, it's never close in Aslia, I swear. It's Gildybursty, and he's not alone. Come, Master, let us make that villain pay. Ah, that's elegant technology for you. One clean shot, and even a mighty dragon can be brought to heel. Now I need only fit this narrow link about his neck, and he will be my loyal dog, ever at my beck and call. Then those fools at the academy will know. They will grasp in awe, then hang their heads in shame and chagrin until they die. They will rule the day they underestimated Durus Malsoranus. Evil laugh. Gildybursty, can you hear me? It is I, your proud pupil, Old D. You villains, what have you done to Gildybursty? Followed us here, have you? That's almost impressive. As for your friend, he's simply taking a little nap. Fortunately for you, I might add. Who are these intruders? Did you lead them here? Never mind, I'll double, no triple your pay. Exterminate them at once. Thank you for the offer, but I think I'll decline. Why, you've already given me something of far greater value. This toy for one, and some amusing playmates. What say you, beastman adventurer? Will you face off against your dragon friend in a battle to the death? Feel your wounds, taste your tears, and fight until your puny body can give no more? Oh, nothing would delight me more. What do you think you're doing? Hand over my bracelet. Without it, I... Oh. He dead. Stop this mess, this Gildybursty. I beg of you. Stay your hand, master. There is still good in him. Though the anger and rage, I know his mind is fighting to break free through the anger and rage. Gildybursty, please, you must listen to me. I say, Gildybursty, stop this at once, Kupo. Mogson, no! Gildybursty, return to us, please. What is this place? Gildybursty, thank the heavens, and it was my roar that brought him back. And yet, Mogson, say it is not so. You are the one who did this to me. Ha, and I'm just as happy to do it again. Fuck you. Not if we have anything to say about it, right, my friends? Curses. Once again, my marvelous mannequin comes to the rescue. Though I must say, I was hoping to make a more dramatic entrance, Kupo. I, for one, thought it most impressive. Very impressive. Thank you, friend Moxon, for coming to our aid. Another mockery, and here I was about to shed a tear for you. You owe me an apology, I say. Forgive me, my friend. I did much thinking, and while the importance of tradition cannot be ignored, I could not very well send my tourist friends into the eye of the storm alone. You have ever been a rainbow of hope and succor for us, friends. It seems only fair that we return the favor in kind. For a gaggle of brutes, you have been most entertaining diversion. Enjoy your victory, short-lived as it may be, for I shall return, and you can be sure I will not forget this day. Not so fast. I do not call myself deft-armed for nothing. Every time. Nice. To tell the truth, I followed you all the way here, concealing myself with magics as we Moogles are wont to do. You see, Kupo, I realized the only way I could help was with my pranks. And to deceive our foes, first I had to deceive you. You will forgive me, yes? Without your pranks, we would not have triumphed today. I am sorry, very sorry, for ever suggesting it was any less than a remarkable art. Oh, thank you, Kupo. And the way you shot down that airship? Pray forgive me for asking an adventurer of your skill to haul rocks and crack Kupo nuts. Well now, if we're all going to sit around heaping praise on one another, do not forget that it was none other than I who brought Gildy Bursty back to us. Mogson, you saw my most triumphant and mighty roar, did you not? Roar. After Gildy Burst roasted my mannequin, I was so frightened that I averted my eyes and pledged my ears for the rest of the battle. Did I miss something, Koopa? Did you miss something? I have half a mind to roar you into oblivion, you little-brained Moogle. I owe you a debt of gratitude this day. Many years have I lived, but never have I seen so many and multivarious beings come together for a common cause. It inspires me to strive for the same. And you, oldie, 'twould seem it was your roar that freed me from my madness. You have grown strong, and in so short a span, impressive indeed. Just you watch, in another 300 years, I'll be bigger and stronger than you will ever be. Now we'll welcome that day, young one. Now, let us bid farewell to this accursed land and return home. Fear not, if you don't remember the way, Gildy Bursty, just stay close to my side. I'll see you home safely. Shall we return as well, master? My friends, if you are not in any great hurry, pray stop over in Oganunaki on your way. The feast we had planned is long overdue, and I dare say that now there is all the more reason to celebrate. Let us dance until the stars give way to the sun and back again. All of Oganunaki waits in eager anticipation to see our moonlit dance. If Yo is ready, Linu Valley is ready as well. Let the festivities begin. Come now, my friends, let us dance this dance together, that we might build a double rainbow to span the skies. Leave it to me. We moguls know a thing or two about dancing. Come to think of it, this dance seems somehow familiar, Kupo. What? I fear these legs are not made for dancing. Clumsy they are, very clumsy. Huh. That was a feast and a dance for the ages, my friends. And never would this day have come if it were not for Yo and the bonds she has forged amongst us all. May they ever hold strong. But, of course, Kupo, let us dance together, Linu Valley, and make mirth and merry for our many years to come. And we are happy as well to share the art of pranks and artifice with the Bath, who understand us oh so well. Just you watch. Next time I will devise a trick so devious that it will make the palm on your head spin. They can spin, yes? Master, it was an honor and a pleasure to adventure with you once more. I thought I knew the world, but I see now that it is much wider and vaster than I ever imagined. Still, I feel I have seen and grown much through this journey. You will always be my master, but I feel as if, little by little, I am becoming your peer. Forgive me for being forward, but might I call you Yo from the time to time? Yo, a most impressive name indeed. Clearly, you were always destined for great things. Yes, very great. I am honored to call myself your pupil, until our next adventure. Yeah. Through your efforts, your allies of all shapes and sizes across Ishgard have forged bonds of friendship that promise to remain strong through the years. You are truly a hero to societies across the realm. Okay. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. And I hope to catch you in the next thing that I do, whatever that might be. Alright, peace.